Have Journey. You have like 3 songs people know.
Is Journey still a thing? Are they still going?
I don't know.
I
honestly don't know.
I mean, outside of the one time I heard them on Glee, which is probably one of the gayest things I'll say today.
Yeah, give it to him.
He says optimistically. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from them.
They have anything new.
Nor should they, really.
British songs. Memorable.
Good, memorable, yes.
Memorable.
I mean, everybody knows the lyrics to Don't Stop Believing.
Yep. Every man, woman, and child. It's like a requirement to be alive. Whether you like it or not.
I believe a person is born with 3 things. A fear of loud noises, a fear of falling over, and the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody burned into their head.
I would believe that.
That's basic human physiology.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just observation.
Exactly.
And here we are with the brain, and we got the natural instincts here.
And this is the
lyrics,
Bohemian Rhapsody lobe of the brain.
Everyone has it.
It's right next to the bacon lobe.
Is that a lobe made out of bacon, or is it a lobe?
It controls your love of bacon.
I see.
The more you love bacon, the larger the lobe is.
Ah. So, we're just gonna let that go, how ridiculous that sounds?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Moving on.
Swiftly.
Meanwhile, with something not stupid.
I'm really damn lucky.
Smoke
Yeah.
Just get a negative
Shut up.
to the positive to their AC.
What fresh hell are you going on about?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of hell, I'm pretty sure there's a tree that was formed in hell. I call it the hell tree.
You are very creative.
I was really upset at the time. We were cutting down some trees because we needed more wood.
Yeah.
And there was like waist-high brush everywhere, so I had to climb through that to haul the logs to the truck.
Okay.
And my leg got stabbed.
That'll
So
do
I
it.
looked down and my leg was impaled by a branch. I was like, well, how did that happen? And I was tripping at the time, so my hand went out and grabbed a tree. Just this thin little tree, spruce limb. Except it was covered in these 2-inch long, thin, razor-sharp, needle pointy black barbs.
Needle pointy black barbs.
It was
That sounds unpleasant.
really unpleasant, actually. My leg still hurts
When did you do this?
today.
Ah. I was gonna say.
Anyway, I was like, there's no way God would have created a tree like that. It's a Satan tree.
Satan.
You warm up a certain amount of milk, and depending on how many cups of milk you have warmed up, you add a similar amount of tablespoons of vinegar. And that
Okay.
will separate it into the curds. Then you want to strain the clear liquid from the curds, and then you want to dry out the curds. You pack it into shape, and it makes an object that's about as hard as plastic.
Okay.
And it would smell terrible.
I bet it.
So milk, vinegar, it's all heated up, and it turns into a plastic substance.
Yeah, you gotta.
I can't be the only one thinking this.
You gotta
Why?
Science.
Science.
I have a lot of spare time on my hands.
No kidding. Science. That's alright. So we've cured AIDS then.
Let's see.
So Michael,
Yep.
how do you feel about taking us down the wrong road like a putz?
I feel I did my-
lying to me.
I-
And lying to John.
Let me finish. I feel like I did my job.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
What was
As
your
a
job?
mole.
Adding excitement to the drive.
I see.
Mole.
It is rather mole-like.
Very mole-like.
Just say, oh, Jesus Christ. So everybody boo in Michael's general direction. Boo.
That was really That does look like a house that might be in.
We're gonna just try all these side roads.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So if we wind up dead
John's fault.
in a ditch somewhere,
Yeah, you should say if you wind up dead in a ditch somewhere because I'll be fine.
I'm very sure of this.
this is gonna be the worst Blair Witch sequel
I'm
ever.
obligated to be fine.
You're obligated to be fine?
Yep.
This
Why
does
is that?
not look like the road as it is a dirt road.
This is not the right
This
road.
is so not
This
the
is
road.
not the road you're looking for.
I don't feel like this is the road.
I don't think it's the road either.
John, we have the road, but this is not it.
This is not the road.
There aren't many like it, but this is not the right road.
This is the road. There are many like it, but this one isn't it.
It's a dirt road.
Yep.
Well, not really dirt, but
It's
just
just
crap.
more,
Just real crap.
All I remember is the road that leads to his house has diamond sign with the double arrow on it.
That's very.
Has it been that long since we've been here?
Yes.
Apparently. See,
That's
I used to be able to get to his house with no issues whatsoever.
Oh man, look at some beastie boy.
you gotta fight for your right. Two parties.
Such a stupid song.
That's kind of the point, though.
Yeah, it is the point. I don't know if they ever became self-aware of how dumb they sound, but
Probably not.
well, maybe they did, and that's why they kept going with it.
I know. Three Canadian white guys singing "Fight Your Right to Party."
In my childhood, I watched basically all the movies that I seen twice. But I'm also deprived because I haven't seen like any Disney movies. I'm actually downloading a whole bunch right now so I can actually start seeing these
Catch
things.
up on the Disney movies.
It's true. Everybody needs to see a Disney movie. Even now, they still hold up.
Yeah,
They do.
Wreck-It Ralph was great.
I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph.
You haven't?
No, I know, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You don't just stream it right now.
Yeah. Rub it in that you've seen a movie that I haven't.
No.
Yeah, it's actually that's something to be proud
I'm
of.
not rubbing it
We
in.
found a movie that we have seen.
That's very
and Mitch has
popular.
not. Yes, and Mitch hasn't
I've seen a couple that Mitch hasn't seen.
Like what?
I don't remember the names though.
Yeah,
and you probably watched them since. But I remember you specifically telling me that you hadn't seen a couple of movies that I saw.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Don't lie to the audience.
I'm not lying to the
saw this
audience.
happen like right now. Pretty much the same.
Pretty much, yeah.
Except Leamington doesn't have a theater for right now.
Apparently it's coming back.
Yeah, somebody bought the theater and they're going to be putting it
They're
in
gonna
digital.
digitize it and everything?
Yep.
That's cool.
They're willing to put up the money
They're
for it.
gonna update it for freaking finally. Maybe it'll be worth going to.
You know, despite the fact that it sucked out loud, I still like the idea of having a theater in walking distance.
Yeah, it was nice.
It never had a decent movie, and when it did, it was a year and a half late. Plus, it never had any of the Saw films, and that bugged me.
But if you ever felt, I want to go see a movie today, you could.
You didn't
Yeah.
have to drive to Windsor to go see it.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you wanted to see a good movie, then you'd have to drive to Windsor.
It's not I saw the Hunger Games.
And
and
there is a couple good movies.
What else?
I watched The Lord of the Rings there.
Did you really?
Oh,
And I saw that and I
The
saw
third one,
one Lord of the Rings movie in theater. It was The Two Towers. And I had never seen the first one. So,
I bet you were a bit lost.
I went on a school trip, actually. 7th grade. My teacher was basically like, yeah, no, we're gonna go see the Lord of the Rings.
Metal.
But what's the educational significance behind it? We're going to go see the Lord of the Rings. And then we went.
Yeah,
That was grade 7, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. In grade 12? When we went to Washington, we watched, what's it now?
Careful.
U2, the live, or the
Aw.
3D experience.
You too.
Yeah,
Ah.
concerts.
Jeez.
IMAX. Or not IMAX, I guess. It'd be like, what is it now?
I guess if you're a fan of you too, that wouldn't be too bad.
I enjoyed it. I didn't mind. Because especially with all the walking we did around Washington. Holy
Just
crap.
happy to sit
It
down.
was humid as hell. Man. Oh, that was awful.
That would be why
See,
they freak out when
that
it
was
drops to
not what they
50
do.
degrees.
Yeah.
It
Never
was
been to
humid
Washington.
as hell.
Never been to America. So I'm still working on getting my stupid fucking passport.
I've been to Florida before. That
Ooh.
was way back before you
Rub it
needed
in.
a passport to cross the border.
Yeah,
All
I
you
guess
needed was your birth certificate or registration. And
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's cool.
I've been there once. I was 2 years old, and I went with my aunt to see a Detroit Tigers game. I fell asleep.
I went
As
last
2-year-olds.
year.
As 2-year-olds do. And I don't think I've seen a full baseball game since.
Filling a whole breakfast hydrants.
That was the first time I died.
They should really get an elevator.
Put your shirt back on.
For God's sakes, man, you're 60.
Can you imagine having a body like that at the age of 60?
No, you can't.
No, I really not. I don't have a body like that now.
Harvey Dent. Looks like the patient needs a little convincing. It's been a long time since both sides matched.
It's some of my finest work ever, Harvey.
I just burned his other side.
Wow, yeah,
You look completely normal.
I don't know what to say.
Say thank you.
I can't express enough gratitude to my plastic surgeon.
When did Harvey Dent become Lex Luthor?
And my
He
psychiatrist.
looks like it.
Exactly the
He's
same.
missing the hair that flows from his head like a sexy silky
To
heat.
forgive my
So-
crimes of the night. I
That's
only
why he looks a lot like Lex
hope
Luthor.
they give me a second chance.
What's funny is the guy behind me is wearing a Superman shirt.
I get that reference. Because I've heard of comic books before.
States, you're in America.